McCarthy, 2 minutes.
Can I say that, of course, the Internal Market and Consumer Protection Committee and previously the Legal Affairs Committee has always recognised the potential benefits to both businesses and consumers of developing an internal market in consumer credit, and I personally was there at the gestation of this legislation, and I do hope to be there tomorrow for the final delivery, as it were, of the new consumer credit baby. I have to say that the last 5 years of discussion and debate has demonstrated fundamental differences between the Commission and Parliament, but more specifically between the Member States, on the best way to achieve this. But I firmly believe also we must learn the lessons. All proposals, even if a modified Commission proposal, has to undergo a rigorous impact assessment to enable all parties and stakeholders to evaluate the merits of the proposals and to engender consumer confidence and business confidence. It is regrettable that neither the Commission nor Council was prepared to do this at that time. But our job here today is to take the new text in front of us. I believe it is a vast improvement on the original proposal. It focuses on the essential elements and components to begin the opening of the market and to protect the consumer. And those benefits, I believe, are enabling the consumers to compare offers for credit, obliging the lender to assess the creditworthiness of the consumer. That will be important in the fight against debt across the EU. It will oblige the lender to explain, and all creditors will be responsible for providing comprehensive and standard information, now as a result of our amendments, in a simplified format. I welcome the 14-day withdrawal right to early repayment, all good elements to engender consumer confidence for them to look beyond their own home market to access credit offers. So it is not just about opening the market, though. Let us think about the fact that now we have the free movement of labour and people across 27 Member States of the EU. That has given this law, I believe, new significance. So, for example, a Polish plumber working in France or Germany, borrowing from one of these credit institutions, can now obviously compare the different offers on APR and see that he has standard information which will enable him to take the right decision. I also finally want to welcome the fact that the Commission, by exempting credit unions from this law, is not strangling small community providers with red tape, not at all. I welcome the Member State flexibility that is now there, and that has retained, for example, in the case of high protection for consumers in the UK. We now will maintain the right for joint and several liability for credit cards, so there is enough flexibility, I believe, in this proposal to make it work. So I urge members to back the proposal on the table. I think that as chair of committee our work does not finish here. We must review and...
Thank you, Mrs. Wallace, 2 minutes.